everyone, aka Black Phoenix, checking in. And I wanted to talk to you briefly about welding. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, family, point blank, period. But a few things that I have learned about my career and about the knowledge I have learned that has literally put me from one position to the next position based on the knowledge I knew. Like my pay scale changed, everything changed based on the knowledge. And I was thinking about it this rise, and I just wanted to share it with you because sometimes I hear people get discouraged on the pay or how much they got started off at or the town that they in or if they joined the union. I'm not against, I'm in a right to work state in Arkansas. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas, but I'm not against union, but I have never joined a union, and I probably won't, but for those who will, I don't knock it. But everybody got to start somewhere, so the pay scale is even different. Even when you starting off in the union as a apprentice or a laborer, you know what I mean? You work your way up. So the more you know, family, the more you're going to grow financially and be able to put yourself in a more comfortable position as you gain this knowledge. And I just want to share some numbers with you and some personal experiences that happened to me. So when I was released from prison is when I got my first welding job being free in society. So I was released from prison in 2026. Now I was welding in prison. I had welding jobs. I worked on maintenance. I was welding when I was in there. So I literally was practicing sharpening up my skills. Now we had some wires, so I was doing MIG and stick is what the two things that we was doing, then using the cutting torch a lot. So, I had a lot of experience, but it was from prison. So when I get out, you know, my mom had motivated me about this $100 an hour, family. I didn't see nothing nowhere close to it. So my first job was $8 an hour. Now, the knowledge I had was more than that. But I just got out of prison, family, so I was happy for the fact to just get an opportunity. So what I did was I was like, man, I'm gonna work it anyway, and I was cool with it, fam, because I was happy. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna figure it out. I eventually get a raise and whatnot, and it wasn't 2 weeks later. Around 2 weeks later, they seen they watched me. They watched my performance, me coming to work on time, being there, leaving, taking my break, everything. They observed me for 2 weeks, and then I went from 8 to $10. They just called me in the office and said they was gonna give me a raise. Now I didn't know how much they was gonna give me, but I was just like, okay, So I got a $2 raise. So this is me getting fresh out of prison now. So I went from 8 to 10. So I stayed there for a year, and then when I left, I was making 11, and then I went to another job where I actually topped out about 15, I believe, when I actually left the city that I was in. But I got started somewhere, and the more I knew, family, I was steady rising. Now I was on a job one time working for this company that I was making $15 an hour for, and I felt good because I was just making $11 an hour. So you would think I'm making 15 now, and I'm in this little small town, and I'm doing good. I went from 11 to 15, and I'm doing pretty decent. And I get on a project where some more pipe welders come in. I'm a pipe welder too, fam. I'm a pipe welder and a structure welder. But I don't know the difference from the money, though. I mean, I didn't know that they paid different. I didn't know, I didn't know about a rig welding, having your own welding rig. I didn't know about that part of the game. So I meet some rig welders come in, and we was doing this pipe job. It was on 8-inch pipe, 10-inch, and 12-inch pipe. They came in, fam. We was two of us from working for the company that was doing some pipe welding. The other was helpers, and they had some people doing some structural things, but me and this other gentleman was on the pipe. Fam, I'm knocking these pipe out. I'm talking about root pass, hot pass, filler pass, cap, and vice versa. Bam, 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 bam. Schedule 40 pipe, like we knocking it out. They watching and looking at my wells. So I think they said they was at the union or something. They came over there and they were just talking to me. They said, man, man, you doing real well, man. I know they taking care of you and I. He said, man, he just had to ask me. He said, man, you don't mind me asking you, man, what these guys paying you down here? And and I was proud. Listen, I was proud to tell them I was getting screwed. I said, man, I'm making $15 an hour. He said, what? Listen, the man about had a heart attack. He said, 15. Man, the man gave me that car. He said, fam, you can come with us right now. We can get you 32. Right then, at that time, I realized knowledge is power. Welding knowledge is power because he told me I could leave with them right now and they'll give me 32. and I'm making 15. Now I didn't leave because I was like, it was union, and the guy said, well, you do this, but we got you. We already out here with you. We seeing what you do. We'll contact the guy. Like, they tried to get me in, but I turned it down because, like I say, I didn't want to join the union at that time, but it stuck in my mind on my value. And I knew I wasn't going to stay around that area that long. And I was in Newport, Arkansas. So I left Newport and I went to Little Rock. So when I went from Newport to Little Rock, I went from 15 to 18. So that was my cap there. So I'm like, okay, I'm making 18. Now I could have made more if I would have stayed in Little Rock, but I ain't gonna lie, I was really moving at that time. So that's why I love to say, welding knowledge is power, family. So I leave Little Rock, I go to another city, Fayetteville, Arkansas. And I did a video one time talking about how I like to chase cranes because I really do. That's how I find opportunities. I was driving around the city looking for construction. I seen cranes in this downtown area, and I literally pulled up, put my hard hat on, high vest, had my boots on, and I asked who the supervisor or the foreman was on the job site. I let them know, I'm a welder, iron worker. I got my equipment, looking for an opportunity. Man, dude hired me on the spot. Called them and said, hey, man, we going to go on and have him out here. When he get done, he going to come out there to you. They hired me on the spot. I started working, did a little test. I had my certs in my pocket. Did a little test. Man, it was good. I went up there, did another test, and everything was good. So I literally walked in from 18 to 20. Now, knowledge is power. I'm steady saying this, well, the knowledge is power, family. So I went from 18 to 20 once I relocated. Now, I stayed there for a while. After I relocated and I said, okay, I'm ready to venture out into another state, I left from Kansas City, from Arkansas, from Fayetteville to Kansas City. I went from 20 to 28. Now I'm making per diem too, though. And I'm traveling, getting my traveling miles, you know what I mean? So it was a whole nother aspect of the game, but I didn't know about all of it, family. Like, that's why I say welding knowledge is power. So if you got someone like me, fam, I'm gonna be honest with you, who had been on both sides of the spectrum, fam, I can give you the entrepreneur side of the welding. I can give you the business approach side of the welding because I am an LLC and I'm working on building a corporation. That's what we're working on right now. That's my goal for this year. And so that way everything can funnel down. So right now, though, I have built 2 LLCs. I have had the side hustle, the sole proprietorship. I have just had building products. I've been in the shop, I've been in the field, iron worker, welder, pipeline, you know what I mean? So I experienced it working for others and then venturing on working for myself and having more peace working for myself, building products. That's why I love to say products over talent. We got to get the talent first. But as soon as we get the talent, family, we got to start doing something for ourselves, building some type of product, branding ourselves, some way where we can really give back to help our family and to be able to help others, you know what I mean? Because in order for me to be able to help someone the correct way, I can't be hungry. So if I'm hungry, it's going to be hard for me to focus on who I'm helping because I'm focusing on my hunger pains. You see what I'm saying? So I learned that we have to get ourselves in position so that way we can do what we want to do by making these necessary sacrifices. But I love to say again, family, welding knowledge is power. So the more I knew, the more money I made, and the better position I find myself in today. So if I can say anything to anyone, fam, get the knowledge. It's a journey. And I'm steady learning. Like I'm excited about some stuff I've been learning over last year, and then I'm bringing into this year and steady learning more about some projects I'm working on. So knowledge is power, fam. Don't stop learning. Don't worry about the destination, fam. Just worry about this is a marathon. And the more you know, the more you grow. Hog on, fam, hog on. Let me stop for a second before I let y'all go, fam, because I wanted to go live and get that off my chest before I started answering, looking at any comments. Salute, salute. Australia in the building. Thanks for checking in. I went to welding school in prison, family. Vernon unit. I went in prison, and I've been doing it ever since. Now I went to CCER welding school in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So it was connected to the college up there when I became an iron worker welder. But I became a combination welder in prison, though. Thanks. Salute, man. This is my family heritage, man. My gold teeth is family. It's a heritage of ours coming from Southeast Arkansas and Missouri. So I ended up getting mine in St. Louis, and that's where a lot of my family on my mother's side migrated to St. Louis area. Yes, welding knowledge is power, fam. No matter what skin. Yeah, it is, fam. No matter what. It's for everyone. Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in. Underdog Straighter. Salute, salute. I appreciate it, fam. Thanks for checking in with me, fam. I'm glad you like it. Respect. Appreciate it, fam. Appreciate it. Man, I appreciate the love and support. Yes, my welding school in Arkansas. I'm here right now in the parking lot. It's the Goodwill G-Tech Academy. It's off of 7400 Scott Hamilton Drive in Southwest Little Rock. We have a 16-week welding program. We teach you how to stick weld, flux core weld, MIG weld in 4 positions, but we test you in 2, overhead and uphill. You can be tested in a 3/8 or 1-inch coupon. We teach you how to use the cutting torch and the plasma torch, weld symbols, blueprint reading, and you get your OSHA 10, fam. And you get your OSHA 10. All in 16 weeks, approximately 350 hours. And if you graduate with right standards, you come in, you do what you have to do. We have partners that will guarantee you your first welding job. So it's a win-win situation. A lot of people that's coming into our program are making minimum wage. In Arkansas right now, I'm in Little Rock, minimum wage is $11. Minimum wage is $11. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas, and they leaving our program starting out from 17 up to 25. 25 is the most I ever got one of my students getting fresh out of school. So that's fresh out of 16 weeks. The most one of my students has made, just fresh out of school, is 25. On an average, it's around 17 to 22. So it depends on what their position is and how they start, but normally it's around that. But for anyone that want to get started, family, anyone that want to get started, I'm in Arkansas. The program is excellent. There's many ways to get involved. It's only $100 deposit, $100 deposit to get on the waiting list to secure your spot, and it's $37.75, right under $4,000. $37.75, family. You can't beat it. So for under $4,000, we got partners that will guarantee you a job, starting off no less than $40,000 up to $60,000 a year, starting off your first welding job. So knowledge is power. Once again, welding knowledge is power. So as you learn and as you participate in the trade, the better you get, the more money you make. All you have to be is 18 years up and older. That's it. If you 18 years older or up and you in Arkansas, you drive in. I got people that literally drive into the area. I got a guy that's here now from Georgia. I got people literally coming into the area just to stay to benefit, especially since I'm here, family, because not only are you getting that and they got the right facility and the good equipment set up, you got me right now. So I've been here for a year, knocking on 2 years. Don't know how long I'm gonna be here, family, but I'm gonna finish this year out. And don't know how things gonna go, but I'm still gonna be doing my thing, but I might not be here doing it. So while I'm here, take advantage of this program, family, because it's a no-brainer, a $4,000 investment that can make you over $40,000 a year just getting started, and you're gonna go up from there. It's a no-brainer, fam. Yeah, fam, it's a great opportunity. And I just want to say this before I let y'all go. If you don't have a high school diploma and you're in Arkansas, you can come to the Excel Center, get a free high school diploma, 19 years above. Then once you graduate in right standing, you can get a free scholarship to learn how to weld. Now you still won. Now another opportunity, if you work for Goodwill, you can come work for Goodwill in Arkansas for 90 days. You can get approved for a scholarship after you work for Goodwill for 90 days, coming in on time, doing your thing, whatever you're doing at the warehouse or working for one of the stores. They got plenty of different locations throughout the state. If you work for them for 90 days, you can get approved for a free scholarship to pick welding, CCMA, construction, pharmacy tech. We got a lot of different tech online trades and, certifications you can get. So it's a win-win, fam. It's just a win-win. So I'm gonna let y'all go, fam. I just wanted to come through and just say, welding knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you grow. And family, when you can be great at it, you can be good at it, but if you don't know the money or the potential you can actually make in it, family, people will step on you. So I got stepped on getting started, family, because I didn't know my value. I knew I was good, but I wasn't boastful or proud. But I learned on that job site when I was making $15 an hour, and I got instantly asked to make 32, and they gave me the cars and guaranteed me my spot because they seen my work. I'm out there working with them, and I'm not. They trying to keep up with me. I'm making them look bad. So sometimes we got to learn, fam. Knowledge is power. The more we know, the more we grow, fam. You dive into it the first thing. That's the cool thing about this company. As soon as you start working with them, family, after 2 weeks, I think you get paid every 2 weeks with them. So it's a win-win. So I got a student right now that just started over there. He's making 19 and he's 19 years old, and he was just making $11 trying to figure out life. Now he's learning how to weld and do fabrication at 19, making 19. Game changer. He was just making 11. So he gonna be all right, and you gonna be all right too, fam. Y'all be blessed and continue to prosper. I'm out.